Hi guys, welcome to another backtesting recap video. Today I will go over Friday the 19th. So starting on the daily, what do we see? Well, we just took out the major buy-side liquidity. We formed a swing high, so obviously price is now trading lower. I'm using this as my reference. So price is now inside premium, discount, I'm sorry, discount. Yesterday, price reacted to this fair value gap right here. Also, there's this order block, this propulsion block, and price closed above this fair value gap. So you might expect the price higher, but let's see on the 4 hour. Let's remove the FIB. On the 4 hour, what do I see? The thing that I noticed is that price created equal lows with this low and this low. And if you don't consider this low, which is a lower time frame low, then I see this fair value gap right there with a low hovering above it. This is for me, a sign that price wants to take out this low. It's too clean. Also, this low and this low are for me too clean. Also, on the 4 hour, the institutional order flow is still bearish. Yes, there is this order block, but still this low is giving me some question marks, and also this fair value gap. And basically, price did not really trade somewhere into where price could reverse from. Maybe this wick itself, of course, is also now a premium array. We're at 50%, so it might reverse from here. But yeah, I think since trading is a liquidity game, I think it's going for this low, but I'm not sure. But still, order flow is bearish, so it's more advice for me to trade of looking for shorts. The 1 hour, what do we have here? Yeah, look at this low. This low and that low. That's the same low as you see in the daily, but the very clean equal lows resting above a 4 hour. This is the 4 hour fair gap, right? Did I mark out all the lows? This is also a previous day low. Let's mark that. Let's mark this low also. It's also a previous day low. So yeah, it's a previous low, equal lows, and price is pretty close to this low. So yeah, it makes sense for price to take this low out. Let's see in the 15, where are we? So what happened here? In here, I see tons of sell side liquidity. For example, these lows, these lows, which are now taken pre-London session, but now we have these equal lows right there. And then there are these two equal lows. And then, of course, my target, my goal. So yeah, let's see. 1 minute. Let's see what price we give us. Not sure what this line is. Also noticing, of course, two things. What I see here is these highs are now taken. And while it took those highs, price now created equal highs with this high and this high. So there's layered liquidity over here. But obviously it took this high, which was created by this low or this low. Now this high has already taken. Yeah, okay. So this high close below the range, and this low is also created. So yeah, not sure what will happen. Price might as well go take out these highs because there's also fair value gaps above these highs. So price can take them and then pushes price lower. That would be my ideal situation because then we're also above opening price. But yeah, let's see what will happen. Okay, so price is taking out this low, or maybe creating relatively equal lows. But maybe it will go up now. Okay, So now we created those equal highs right here with the fair value gap resting above. That's exactly where price is going now. Let's see, what do we have at this moment? Then on the 15 with 1 minute left. So, okay. Now this is the current situation on the 15. I have this high to this low, and we are not above premium. If I measure it from here, inside the fair value gap, trading back, taking out this high, but now we are creating those equal highs. Bearish candle, 3 legs to the upside. Let's see what the 1 minute will give us. Okay, so we have created a swing low. Yeah, so the overall dealing range is this, right? And this is now equal highs, and there's a fair value gap resting here and such. And but if you use this high, and I think it's maybe 5 minute. Here's the 5 minute high to this low. No. Now I have to puzzle too much to decide whether to take the trade, so it's not that obvious, so I'm not going to take it. The price is now failing to take out this low, creating a swing low, creating equal low, so maybe now it will take out those equal highs. Nope. Don't want to take those equal, maybe now. We now created equal lows with this low and that low. So let's see what happens next. No, it's adding another high to those highs. For me, price is not yet coming back to a premium. Okay, so price might now go ahead for this low. Nope, took out those equal lows. So now price might retrace back into those highs. Okay, so what do we have now? We have this high to this low. Is our current dealing range. So we're in a discount now. We took all the sell side liquidity, and I'd like to know if we took out all this liquidity right there. So let's draw a line from this high. Yeah, okay. So we took all this buy side liquidity right now. So let's see how price behaves. And remember, we are still inside this bearish fair value gap. We are in a premium. So if I see some bearish order flow starting to develop on the 1 minute, I'll take it. For now, it's respecting bullish arrays. Now it's negating this one. Let's remove this. We know we are in discount, a premium, sorry. So let's see. Value swing would be nice. Okay, respecting this high would be nice. Okay, that's it for me. I'm going to short this. I'm going to put my stop of the weekly opening. And let's see on the 50 minute where I'm going to target this low. I'm going to target for this low right there. Rejection block is there. I always use that like that. It's a nice 1, 2, 3. So the reason for this trade being is there's nothing in this area here that can send price higher, right? So there's only sell side liquidity below the market, no PD arrays whatsoever. Let's see the 1 hour. As you can see, it's only this big wick. Now we already traded more than halfway of this wick. Order flow is obviously still bearish. we're trading into this, also this 1 hour order block. So yeah, I think it's okay to take trade like this. So we entered market at a partial around 7 pips. Okay, so the entry here, reason to enter here is this high took out the liquidity. Then we have a move lower, but we did not take out this low yet. Then we traded higher, creating liquidity, recreating equal lows. Then we trade higher again. We take out this high, but we are respecting this high right here. And now I see two displacement candles. Placing my stop above the monthly opening price, so maybe it wants to take out this high also and respect this opening price right there. And I see this then as a fake move. Okay, so it's really playing the liquidity, also inversing the value gap, bearish value gap. There are lots of confluences here. Okay, so I don't like it now, just created those equal highs. So let's see. Okay, now we have speed. This is displacement lower. We took out those relatively equal lows. Okay, it's looking good. We are very deeply in my take profit, my profit area. So I'm going to break even. I don't want price to get here. It then takes me out. So price might add another low. And we took out this previous low. And there it is. That is my TP. So notice that I am targeting the body and not the actual low. I don't care. I've seen lots of times that it reacts to the body and then reverses big time. We're going to in consolidation, and then finally after a few hours it takes a low, and then you have to sit it all out just for those 2 pips. I don't care about those 2 pips. It's okay. Now I have a 1 to 3 with a partial, so it's less than 1 to 3, but anyways, it was just a win. It was good. Yeah, exactly. This is what I mean. And also it's almost lunch. Yeah. So now we are at lunch. And then for those 2 pips, you have to sit this all out. Okay, so here New York starts. So let's see what we have at this moment. We have created those equal lows. Those low, the eventual lows are not taken out yet. We have this protection removed to the upside, taking liquidity. Then we move down. Then we consolidated a bit. And then we have very sloppy price action in London, but this was the real move of London, a bearish move. Then we traded sideways, small pullback. So you could consider this as a classic sell day, because you have this sell, then we have consolidation or retracement, both, whatever. And then you could wait for New York to make a fake move to the upside, or maybe some consolidation, and then move lower into this previous day low, into this fair value gap. And I'm not sure if there is another low or whatever. Yeah, there's this order block, or maybe this. Lots of wicks. That's not too obvious for me. Okay, so, but okay, anyway, let's see. So this, okay, there we go. So there was this consolidation, real move, kind of the fake move to the upside. And now you're really going and take this previous day low and the 4 hour, whoops. Okay, so I want to know where we are now in price. I would look this deep. So here's the fair value gap, which was not respected or whatever. What I do see here is that we have a propulsion block on the daily, right here. I say this is a propulsion block because this is the order block. You zoom out a bit more. This is the order block, right? So you might also say price is now inside the daily order block. So let's remove this one. And I'd like to see the mean threshold of this order block. And yeah, because it took out liquidity, created a value gap. So this is a strong order block. Which liquidity did it take? Well, it took out those equal lows right there, and took this low as well. And then price moved higher, leaving this value gap and this value gap. So that is the definition of a very strong order block, strongest order block there is. So you might respect a reversion reaction from here, or maybe a reversal from here. Wouldn't be surprised if this is a reversal, because if you measure this move, we're also at OTE of the optimal trade entry at 17.5. So if it's truly that price wants to react from here, we would see speed from here, because I still once told is that price is not spending lots of time in OTE. It taps in and goes away. So let's see what happens here. I'm aware that it is, well, halfway London or New York, sorry. So this could be the protectionary move, could be. Also look just at this price behavior. We consolidated, created equal lows, and we took them out, and now we see, for now, it looks at a displacement candle. But let's see what happens. That was a fake. Okay, this is interesting. We created a low. We took this low, but we closed back in the range. So there are very small clues. Price wants to also look at this. We're creating equal highs. And this is the mean threshold of the daily order block. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so we create another high which respected those two highs. So either we get a displacement higher, or we will see these lows taken out. We are now inside this bearish value gap, which is now negated. We create another high to those equal highs. Okay, we're trading through those equal highs, but okay. So this might be the reversal, taking out these highs, now going for these lows. No, we don't. We kept up. We are filling and respecting the gap. Okay, now we're trading higher. Okay, so I'm willing to take this trade along from here to here. How much? 8 pips, that's just fine. Yeah, that's okay. Then my target, if I am going to measure this from this high to this low, 50% is here. So price might tap into this array, trades back into premium, and then reverses. So because price is still, the order flow is still bearish, right? Yes, we entered a daily PD array, but it won't guarantee that we will reverse from here. But I'm willing to trade to here, or maybe to here at 50. So let's take this one and manage it aggressively. So I'm going to enter here the market like so. Okay. Okay. Did not expect that, to be honest. So here's the previous day low, which can also act as resistance. This could be a fake move, because let's see. Yeah, we took out this equal highs now. It created equal highs, taking it out, so it can be a retracement. No, we have a strong candle pushing through, so price wants to go higher. Okay, so now I am, let's see. almost. I'm usually just somewhere between 70 and 80%. I will go break even. So now we'll go break even. I don't want price to hit some PD array, for example, this order block or inversion value gap or previous low, whatever. And then price turns and I have to take out the loss when I am so much in profit. So I don't see the use of that. So what's price doing now? Price is now reacting from this area, from this order block maybe, or this wick. Price did not, no, it did not, or maybe this order block right here. Price might react from this order block and now reverse. But yeah, we see I'm break even. I took my partial. So let's see. Now price is in this area. Previous day low. Okay. Now create a bullish 15-minute fair value gap, so it might take out this low and tap into the order in the fair value gap. And the price not doing that. Price is now hitting my profit. Okay, cool. So that's nice. Let's see where price wants to go next. So it's now tapped into premium. And it looks like it wants a premium. So also equilibrium, always consolidation. Not sure where it wants to go. So creating equal lows taken here, this high is taken there. Okay. So we create those equal highs. We are consolidating. So I think power of 3, consolidation. This was the manipulation move. If we displace lower at least. So now we're consolidating again. Okay, so we go higher, higher. This is displacement. Okay, so we kind of had a 3 drive. 1, 2, 3. And here we took out those equal highs. And now we created again new equal highs at the 62 level. Also tapping into this order block, right? But order flow has now been bullish, so okay, now I can change below. So if you measure this move from this low to this high, because this is a dealing range, right? Because we took out sell side, we took out buy side, price can now go back to probably this fair value gap, this low, 50% maybe of this fair value gap, and then go higher. I would also look at the time. We were now in London close. So yeah, let's see where this ends. I see we got price reacted to the 79% level again. We're also back into the daily PD array. We had this high to this low, we came back into this value gap right there. Now we're sending price lower, took out this liquidity. Yeah, now price just slowly dies off. Okay, yeah. So let's leave it with this. So I think looking in hindsight at the kill zones, what happened was, I think, pretty obviously Asia was consolidating, the low got taken, then we went sideways. Price had some sloppy price action at the beginning of London start, but eventually this was the real London move. This displacement to the downside, creating equal lows, then consolidates in lunch. So we're thinking classic sell day, which kind of was true because we sell, consolidated, and we sell. But then we had a mid-session reversal. So price reversed because we now hit a daily PD array. So price can now go anywhere basically. And let's see at the daily. Yeah, so if the daily closes above the previous day low, then I think price might go into this PD array um, and give some reaction of that and eventually go higher again because we're still in a bullish environment. Let's see the 4 hour. Well, yeah, 4 hours still very bearish. So maybe it wants to go for these lows first before going around. The price is now just giving a reaction of this PD array. Makes sense. Maybe price wants to go higher. I see equal highs listing right here. Those equal highs right there. We have an order block or propulsion block. So yeah, we have to see and wait. But anyways, for today, again, I think the trades that I took were the only trades there were. Looking back, I don't see any trades in here. We took this one from this high to this low. Price came back in the premium order block. There was some nice reaction from there. We had this equal lows targeting, so that got hit. So that was the first trade. Then price continued to go lower. Going into the daily order block, we get a reversal there, and from there we noticed this was the entire leg down because we had a 1, 2, 3 legs already. So therefore we targeted this rejection block right here, those equal highs, or a few targets here. But anyways, I was paying attention to the 50% level. And as you can see, price stacked the 62% and price shoots away from it. And now it's just in consolidation. Not sure if it wants to go lower. Maybe take out all those highs. Maybe it does it on at a later time. We don't know. But anyways, this was the price action for today. And speak to you next time.